Hi, Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office outside of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Let me ask you a question. Are you struggling with coming up with content ideas for your tweets? Well, stick around, because on this episode The Doctor Is In, I'm going to share with you 4 simple Twitter content creation ideas that will give you more engagement. So stay tuned. When I first got started Twitter marketing a few years ago, I only saw Twitter as an extension just to share my blog posts or lead capture pages. I really didn't put anything of substantial value. And I was always stuck at about 8,000 followers. I couldn't top it. And then I read Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, and he described Twitter as the cocktail party of social media. And what Gary means by that is people go on Twitter because they want attention and they want people to listen to them. Now, Twitter is very fast-paced out of all of the social media networks. And what people want is someone to read their tweet and respond and really listen to what they're trying to tell you. So what I want to share with you right now are 4 types of Twitter content you can use in tweets that will increase your engagement. Remember, the purpose of having leads and sales on social media is to create a buyer's audience. And the only way you're going to create the buyer's audience is if you have an engaged following. And you don't need a huge number of followers to do that. So let's go through these 4 types of Twitter content right now. The first type of Twitter content is called retweet and tag. And what that is you're going to go through your Twitter newsfeed. And as you're going through your Twitter newsfeed, anything that pops up to you as inspiring or moves you very deeply, or you find that this needs to be shared, hit the retweet button, then put the person's Twitter handle in there. And when you do that, what happens is that they're going to get a notification that you've retweeted their content. And you want to also include a meaningful comment, very short, where you can include a hashtag. Don't put any links in the response. You want this to be genuine and authentic. And when you do that, you're going to see your engagement grow. The second type of Twitter content is to give shout outs and recognition to your top interactors. The way that you do this is called Follow Friday. This started back in 2009 when an entrepreneur decided for his followers, he was just going to tag people and give them shout outs, telling them they need to follow these people because they've got a lot of value. So what you can do every Friday is during the week, take note of who are your top interactors are on Twitter. And then on Friday, use the hashtag #FollowFriday and then say shout out to my top interactors. And then list them. You can list, I think, up to maybe 5 or 6 per tweet with the Follow Friday hashtag. And then you can do multiple Follow Fridays if you've got a lot of engagement going. It's always important when you're doing a tweet to put a relevant hashtag, because that is considered a search term on Twitter and it increases your exposure. The third type of Twitter content that you can do to increase engagement is a tip of the day. What I love to do is create Twitter polls, and I like to poll my followers to find out what they want to see more of or what are their most pressing problems. People on Twitter are addicted to polls. You can just watch during an election news cycle or during a reality show like The Voice or Dancing with the Stars. People are always doing polls. They love them. It's quick and it's fast. You can look at your poll data and then come up with a tip of the day. Now, the purpose when you're doing the tip is give them a short tip with a relevant hashtag. Do not put a link in your tweet. That will be something we're going to cover in just a minute. What this is going to do is you want to give out a tweet that they don't have to leave Twitter to get the answer. And then the final type of Twitter content is news and statistics. Now, when Twitter first got started, the purpose of it was for news and information, and it's still news and information driven, especially when you see breaking news happening around the world. People really go to Twitter to get that type of information. So people on Twitter are very statistic oriented. They are statistic junkies. So what you want to do is read up on anything that's really relevant to your niche as far as facts, figures, and statistics. Give a very concise tweet along with a link that can send them to some other content outside of Twitter, preferably a blog post you wrote about that statistic. Because when people see a statistic, they always want to look for a link to go and read more. So it's very important when you're doing that type of tweet, make sure that you have a relevant hashtag and you use a link shortener like bit.ly that you can use to shorten the link that you want them to go to. Now, those are 4 types of tweets that are going to help you build your engagement. And whenever you do that and you're tagging people, you're invoking the law of reciprocity, meaning that if you tag and give people recognition, they in turn are going to tag you back. And I have seen many people, especially on the Follow Fridays, retweet those followers, and it just increases your exposure. Did you find this video helpful? Leave a comment and share. Make sure you like my Facebook fan page so you never miss another episode The Doctor Is In. And to get more Twitter training, go to twitter.drlisamthompson.com. Fill in the best information you see on your screen, and I will send you a 60-minute video that will give you more tips and strategies of how to build a buyer's audience on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Doctor Is In, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.